guys are on Twitter /X, whatever you call it, give me a follow at What's Going Downey. The next goal is 25K followers and maybe DMs that aren't filled with crypto scams. That'd be super nice. That's all that's on there these days. So hit me up on Twitter at What's Going Downey. From Steven, who gets to the Super Bowl first? Madden Cowboys or the NFL Cowboys? I'm going to go with real-life Cowboys because I think there's more room for chaos nonsense with Madden. As we have seen the last 3 games that included the Cardinals not getting the final snap off with 20 seconds to snap it, a Hail Mary by the Cowboys against the Raiders with a busted coverage, DPI by the Cowboys on a Hail Mary leading to overtime, and then the Cowboys winning in OT. So I'm going to go with real-life Cowboys because also that's way more fun for me and not as, sadness-inducing as everything else. From Daniel, Schefter said that the Micah deal is coming in the next few weeks. Do you believe in that report, Tom? So we'll go in depth on this on Sunday. I would not remotely read into this. Do you know what is coming in the next few weeks? Training camp. Of course it's going to get done around the next few weeks because that's training camp. That's where we're at. That's a few weeks from now. Like that's all the report is saying is, yeah, the Micah deal should be finished at some point before or early in training camp. So when the Lamb deal got done, early-ish and kind of in the middle of training camp, it's not going to take a year. It's not that hard of a deal to do. It's that's all Schefter is saying. All Schefter is reporting is, yeah, it'll probably get done around training camp. That he's not even framing it as a breaking news thing. That's why he didn't do a tweet or an article on it. It was just his statement of the reality. Don't read into it, I promise you. But we'll go more in depth on Sunday too. So make sure you're subbed. From Bo, extend Brandon Aubrey when? He is, I believe, extension eligible. I think UDFA is what his contract is because he didn't play in the NFL before that. You can do it after 2 years. Cowboys might not rush to do it. They have several years of team control with him as an RFA, so they don't have to jump through that one quite yet. I think they will. This could easily be a let him play this year on his final deal, hit him with the RFA tag, and then extend him too. That would not be a surprise to me. That is actually, I think, kind of decent leveraging of what the team control is right now. In general, I am not a big fan of paying kickers, but when you have one who has been as consistently good as Brandon Aubrey, I am okay making him the exception to the rule. He is our resident alien after all, so I don't want to pay kickers massive money because they can be really streaky, but he hasn't been streaky yet. That's the thing that makes it really good for the Cowboys. So would you extend Brandon Aubrey? Y for yes, N for no. It's the pinned comment on today's video. Take advantage. Go vote. Y for yes, N for no. Crimson Cowboy. Overshown looks explosive in rehab. Thoughts? He attacks it pretty well. He's always attacked things pretty well. And he's an explosive player. I would, in general, frankly, when it comes to rehab stuff, I only get concerned if you're not posting the videos and clips of you rehabbing. Because everyone does it. It's are you rehabbing? Are you training? It's kind of the absence of evidence is evidence in that case, and not the other way around the way it normally should be. So I trust him to handle all the right things. He came back once. It's a tough injury. I'm going to be patient, but I hope he ends up being super good. William Cook, what do you think the possibility of Asim Richards winning the left tackle battle is? Or what is the possibility of Richards winning the left tackle battle? I think pretty low. If it is even remotely close, and in fact, it's not even a competition. I think Richards could be your swing tackle / maybe your backup at left tackle outright and someone else on the right side. I don't think this would be more of a Richards wins the left tackle battle, but Tyler Guyton loses it. I don't even know if this is really a battle. This is more of a Guyton's the starter unless we literally cannot play him. I think that is the reality here. And if Guyton's not starting week 1 or not starting, something bad happened. Injuries or poor play. But I do think he's a lock for this roster. So, William, thank you very much. Fletcher Rosario, what's a good season for Jaydon Blue? Honestly, I think we should temper our expectations. He's a 5th-round pick who was never the lead back at Texas. He's I think the peak outcome scenario, the best case possible, is what Tyrone Tracy did last year for the Giants, and that's a decent comp. He was not the biggest player. He was a rotational piece at Purdue and was awesome for the Giants. That, I think, is the ideal outcome. I think the medium outcome is he gets around 100 touches and puts up maybe 600, 700 all-purpose yards, not including returns. I think that's a good outcome. I just think as a 5th-round pick, as explosive as he is, as a rotational piece as he is, we should probably be realistic, not expect Bucky Irving first-year stuff. Who will have the most rushing yards for the Cowboys? JW for Javonte Williams, JB for Jaydon Blue, MS for Miles Sanders, O for other. Let me know in the comments of today's show. From Jiraiya, should I pay the hooker after giving up us the penalty? This is in reference to our latest Madden sim. If you did not watch, spoiler alert, final play of the game, 30-plus yard Hail Mary try, Eagles down by 7, DPI on Malik Hooker to force overtime. Cowboys still won. So that's the funny joke there from Jiraiya. Daniel, on that note, if the Cowboys sweep the Eagles in real life, we would win the division. Probably. Commanders could also be good. Eagles could be bad, but you sweep the Eagles, I think you're going to think you're a playoff team. Daniel M., what are the odds that Ramsey stays in Miami and he doesn't get traded? I don't think it's 0, but I think it's pretty low. I think at some point somebody says, we'll work out the deal. Somebody blinks on the money side of it. I think the Dolphins have offers. I just don't think the Dolphins are getting great offers, and they're kind of trying to serve a little bit there. I think he gets dealt, but it's not impossible. Delta, why should we keep giving the Cowboys our time and money when the Joneses family stashes salary cap cash trying to win a Super Bowl? The contenders make aggressive moves to win. I completely get where you are coming from. What bothers me with the Cowboys' mindset is I think that they are more content to consistently build a 10-win team, which, if you look at their history, since Steven got more power in kind of the Romo-ish era, they've been pretty good at that. They've actually been very good at that. But I don't care about 10 wins. You don't care about 10 wins. I would happily trade a Super Bowl for a couple 6-win seasons in a row. I think we all would. I wish they were more aggressive. And on that part, I think we are in complete agreement. If you love the Cowboys, then subscribe. We got free Cowboys videos for you each and every single day. Turd Ferguson. Are the Cowboys hyping? I finally got Chris to watch the Turd Ferguson SNL clip, by the way. Are the Cowboys hyping Guyton again for him to be pulled midway through the season? I feel like I am at a car lot being sold a clunker by a shady car salesman. I get where you're coming from. I kind of feel like that analogy fits pretty well with your defensive tackle room right now. They didn't do anything, really. Especially at nose guard. Last year it was Mozzie Smith and some 7th-rounders. And this time it's Mozzie Smith and, we love these 7th-rounders. Okay, that's interesting. I will wait and see on Guyton. I think the difference here is he's said all the right things. Sounds like he's done some of the work, too. He's worked out with Tyron Smith, too. So I think doubt is probably correct, not just understandable. But he's a developmental tackle. It's going to kind of be time to see what happens. Tyron Hendricks, would you try to add someone like Kyle Pitts or Shemar Stewart? So, in order, I don't think Kyle Pitts is worth his contract. His production is not that different than Jake Ferguson. So why would I pay 5 times the amount? I don't think there's not 5x production there, or at least not hitting thresholds where the X, the growth does not matter. I think trade, no. Free agency next off season, we can have that conversation. Shemar Stewart is not happening. They will work out a deal. There's no chance, none. He's going to go back to school, or the Bengals are going to trade him. That's just a pipe dream for anybody out there. So when it comes to trades, fire away with your pipe dreams. Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Crimson Cowboy, thoughts on Schoon alluding to, spending time with Dak instead of going to tight end U. I need to double check. I thought Ferguson was also at that, so I might not be sure 100%, but I think either are fine. Like, again, I don't want to overreact to Schoon not going to tight end U to go train with Dak instead. I think both are good. Either are good. As long as you're doing things, or even like going to part of it, but both ways. So I need to double check and see if Fergie was there or not. I know he's been in the past. I thought he was there this year too. But at some point, pretty much like everyone goes. It's almost like a longer trip than you realize, and people can kind of come in and come out a little bit. From Daniel, if Ramsey comes to the Cowboys, they're going to improve dramatically, but knowing Catboy is going to rely on Diggs and Rebel to step up, that is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, look, they're not going to throw $21 million at Jalen Ramsey. It's just, I don't think they're going to do that. In fact, I think you can argue there's doubts that's even a good idea at his age. So I would like to get somebody else in there, though. I think just going into, let's say it's August 15th and saying we're good at corner if they're not is a questionable thought process. So it's not Ramsey, but I do think another corner is something the Cowboys should strongly consider trying to add. If we did not get to your question, that is okay. My DMs are open on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. Hit me up with any and all Cowboys or just general NFL questions that you have.